Perfect. So what I've found from doing these drafts on Arena is that the AIs that you are drafting with are very readable in packs 2 and 3.
Okay.
Like, we had a draft yesterday where I had been pushing red pretty hard and realized in the pack 2 that red was just completely untouched by any of the AIs, to the point where in pack 3 I was able to pick a card, I think Goblin Chain Wielder, the 3/3 for triple red with first strike and deal damage to everything,
Hmm.
with a Shivan Fire, which is a fake burst lightning in the pack, knowing that there's no way any of the AIs are in red and that the Shivan Fire would just table. And it did.
That's wild.
Yeah,
I don't think that like Fireball should table.
it's the from my understanding of like how the drafting robots work is that it is very simply they have a pick order and they have like a color. Sorry, I actually should say that the other way. They have a color idea and a pick order, and they will go out of their way to pick only within their color, their colors.
Okay.
They also can never be more than 2 colors. This means that 3 color cards very often table, because the only time they would be picked by the robots is if there was absolutely nothing for them in all of their colors in the pack, and that multicolor card was better than like everything else in there. So, anyway,
See, I think that logic should, but like real world people could benefit from that. I don't think you should pick triple color cards. This is not Cons of Tarkir,
no,
okay?
it's true. It's true.
But eh, whatever. Maybe we can be greedy. Maybe we will pick every triple color card
Yeah.
and every multicolor card and just have powerful cards that we cannot cast.
The thing that makes it end up is that there's the rare in this set, Joda the Archmage, that is a 4 mana 4/3 flyer for Jeskai colors. And that shows up a lot because nobody picks it.
Ha.
But yeah.
So, okay, one thing that I love about this screen, and I've never been able to do this myself because Arena is still broken for me, even after the update to Windows 10.
Even on Windows 10? Oh.
Yeah, no, it auto sizes to be like larger than my screen, and I cannot change it at all. Like none of the settings change. But yeah, no, the thing I love about this screen is how like 0 wins there's this little crystal, and on 1 win there's like other crystals in the background. But like starting on 2 wins and on up, they just like copy paste photoshopped in more of the same like crystal, and it looks really bobo.
Well, and on 4+, you can see the background at the bottom starts filling with crystal.
There's more.
And then like the filter goes away, and now they're like almost foreground crystal.
So yeah, Joyra is drowning in crystals.
Yeah.
It's very silly. There are a lot of silly things.
Yes. Oh, I didn't say this yet. Kaz is here.
Oh yes, I am here.
Hello, Kaz.
Gonna help?
Yes.
I don't know what I could possibly help with. Like I haven't been paying attention to Dominaria, and I don't know, man.
Well,
every time I look at it, there's some like new card or strategy that I have not seen before, and I'm like, how am I supposed to know about this shit?
Well, on the plus side, because this is Arena, in this sense, we are not under, like, the only time pressure is our own.
I see.
You know, this is Arena picks.
Last time I saw you guys pick 7 hill giants, and that was apparently good. Like, I am losing my mind if that's like a real consideration.
The best part of that one was that I think 6 of them were in pack 3. I had no cares about them until that point. Alright, our rares, Liches, Mastery. It has the text you lose the game and you can't lose the game on it, so that's good. We've got an owl.
Huh. What's the multicolor guy? Multicolor cards are usually powerful.
Yeah, Garna, the Blood Flame, is a 5 mana for a 3/3 with flash. When Garna enters the battlefield, return all creature cards from your graveyard that were put there this turn to your hand. Doesn't matter where they came from, if it was from play or discarded or from your deck. Also, all other creatures in control have haste. So, a lot going on there.
Huh. That's... This feels like a Robo Rosewater card. Almost, but like one of the, like, good ones? Like, more time given to, like, develop it or something? Like, but it's this combination of abilities that I don't intuitively understand. Like, I don't know what's actually happening with Garna,
so
what she's doing.
So the first two abilities at least link. You know, having Flash and the ability to pick up all creatures from the grave that were put there this turn is like your opponent plays.
Right, yeah, this turn, you know, it kind of needs to... It needs to have Flash almost in order to function. Right? This would be super bad without Flash.
Yep.
But, like, Flash looks really weird on a black-red creature to begin with. So that's already, like, kind of nonsense. Also, like, C-SNID stats are not winning any awards. Not happy about that. But then, like, also haste, but, like, for everyone else?
Yeah, the hastes... Yeah, the Flash is up there in the top right. But yeah, the haste is like you get to recover quicker, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know.
So
why are we looking at a 4-mana 2/2 flyer?
Because it's an artifact. The actual card I like here is also Pegasus Cursor that hands off flying to an attacker.
Nice.
We're looking at this because it's an owl.
I see.
That's the main
thing.
Okay.
Look, it's an owl.
The set has a couple 4-mana 2/2 flyers. You know, so they're just...
I mean... No, I always thought that 4-mana 2/2 flyer was, like, okay. But I was never, like, first pick happy about 4-mana 2/2 flyer. Okay?
Yeah. Well...
I mean,
okay.
Like, I wasn't so hip on Skuldkin that I would actually, like, first pick it.
Well, I'm gonna go with my this is one of the white commons that does the most in this set because flying is a lot more valuable in this world. There's not as many like being able to pick up, you know, 3-power attacker means that this is 4-turn clock. Sorry, 5-turn clock, not 4-turn clock. And it gets to block all those 2/2 flyers that exist.
Yeah, I guess. Like, what does the Phoenix actually do?
Flying haste. When you attack with 3 or more creatures, you can pay 3 and have it recur from the graveyard tapped and attacking.
So that seems awesome.
Yes.
Is there not a big token theme to back that up? Like, can you not put enough creatures on the board in red for this to be consistent? And even on its own, it's like, hey, Shaco, right? Like,
in red, you might have a little bit of trouble with it, but one of the tricks is that almost every other color has a pretty good pairing to go with it. Like,
right? No, yeah. If you pair up with green, you have Saprolings. I remember that.
Yep. White has some soldiers and going around, so it's pretty easy to get the battalion going.
Okay.
Black also has some Saproling things going on. Blue would probably be best to help with it, just because, like, you can have your 3 creatures be evasive.
Oh, that's true. Right. Let's like take over the skies or whatever.
Let's see where this goes then. Maybe we can find
my point here is that, like, I don't know the format, and I am genuinely asking and not trying to, like, be a dick and, like, suggest what I want through an obtuse question. No, I don't know exactly what I want out of this pack. I'm gonna be honest.
I don't
really want, like, a common that doesn't look terribly exciting as my first pick. Like if Pegasus Courser was some kind of removal spell at common, I'd be like, oh, okay, that makes sense. But just as like a helper character, it seems like a later pick.
Well, I don't know how that plays out with the AIs, as far as like what their pick order on that's going to be. I do know that Pegasus Courser is pretty steadily thought to be the best white common in the set. Just because of how it fits into White's aggressive plans within what goes on. There are a couple that, like, might be comparable in pickability. Blessed Light being an Assassinate in White at instant speed for 5.
So I think I'm going to have to go back on something I said earlier. Is this Cons of Tarkir? Because we seem to have, like, raid triggers. And, like, creatures coming back from the grave based on, like, attacking and entering the battlefield, tap to attack. Like, at least. Or, you know, has fucking... What are they even called? Has the Mardu Horde invaded Dominaria? Is that what's going on here?
I'll tell you this much. This card looks like a Mardu, like warrior, you know?
Right? There's like, all you would have to do is, like, scratch out human and put orc on that, and it'd be like, all right, Mardu time.
Well, even, like, so one of the things with Mardu, they're, like, the way, what is it? What was the ability that let you play it from your hand at a reduced cost with haste? And then it would bounce back to your hand?
Right. Dash?
Dash. All of the dash cards had this lightning going on with them in their art, and that was kind of
the lightning in the art.
Yeah, and there's there's the lightning here on Garna. So yeah.
Okay, maybe they just had like a lot of graveyard art from Cons of Tarkir because the artists went nuts.
How about we pick up Garna and see if we can find something to work around that?
Okay. Like, it does a lot of things, and it says legendary creature on it, so I'm pretty sure that's an advantage.
All right. Well, we have another legendary creature here.
This is your final day, immortal.
We also have every uncommon is white. That's strange, actually.
Triumph of Gerard.
Yeah.
That doesn't seem super exciting. But I guess it's uncommon, so they don't want those to be like...
The most exciting thing with this is, like, the fact that you can either throw it on, like, start powering, like, you know, some sort of evasive creature, or, you know, something that is already pretty sizable, and then hand it off that flying first strike lifelink on the turn.
Like, my disposition against Saga that does that is that it's so transparent, right? It's like, aha, I am pumping this creature. I will attack with this creature in 2 turns. Like, that's not the kind of information I want to be giving up to my opponent.
I'll note, Skittering Surveyor is a card I almost never see in this draft format.
Huh.
Because it's a, like, you know, then grab a basic land. The pick order of it on, like, the AIs seems to be incredibly high. And the fact that it's an artifact means that if they're, like, off their color, they just grab it.
Indeed. So, I seem to recall you guys doing a black-red historic thing.
We did.
At some point. And that was, like, that was backed up by some sickeningly powerful spells. Right? Like, which we don't have right now.
Right. I still kind of like Squee. I think I'm gonna go and...
Alright. Like, he's not a super exciting thing, but, like, generating advantage over time, being able to just recur him, block, chump attack to get your Phoenix back, which we didn't pick or whatever.
Right.
Shivan Fire looks familiar.
Yeah, Shivan Fire is a card we all sort of know and remember, called Burst Lightning.
No, you know what else it is? Oh my god. Like, yes, it's obviously worse than Burst Lightning, but It also reminds me of like when we were talking about the Great Designer Search a while ago, when like the third one was on, and the like I decided to look back over previous Great Designer Searches, and Mark Rosewater fucking dragged every single participant over the coals for designing a like small common red removal spell that was 2 sometimes 4 damage. He was sick of it. He kept saying, "Oh well, you've checked that box on your design stuff, nerd."
And
they keep doing it. They still to this day fucking do it. I can't. I cannot
like,
handle it.
I don't understand the want to drag on that, because like that's a pretty real
It's
place
fine.
to be. Speaking
It's
of which,
an okay design. Is it what we're picking also?
it's removal. The other card in here I like a lot is Time of Ice, which is this kind of obscenely powerful saga. It starts off just being like, okay, it is a take on Frost Breath, you know, being tap a creature, it doesn't untap, then tap another creature, it doesn't untap. But the third line on this that just bounces everything that's tapped is...
Right. Yeah, like, I've seen Time of Ice do stuff, and, like, it's effectively the same thing as that other uncommon saga, right? This obviously transparent thing, but, like, 1, your target isn't chosen for you, and 2, there's a lot less playing around this than, you know, anticipating your opponent attacking with a creature, right? This is the interaction.
Yeah. So one of the things, like one of the interactions about it is that once, you know, you do the second activation on your opponent's next turn, they effectively can't attack you. Unless, you know, they're attacking for lethal, because you're going to bounce all tapped creatures. So it has that sort of like hidden line on it as well.
Okay, all that to talk about Shivan Fire.
Yeah, all that to talk about Shivan Fire. Tiny removal.
Some interaction and like a creature.
Yeah, I actually like
the tiniest Necrotal.
Yes, it's a Blister Beetle. Or no. Blister Beetle I think cost 2 and did this.
It did. I thought Blister Beetle did the thing when it died. No, wait. What am I thinking of? I'm thinking of like Festering Goblin.
Yeah.
Or like the fixed Festering Goblin that doesn't have to target your stuff.
We also have the option of picking up this Soothsayer, and
as if Squee isn't enough of a card on his own, right?
Right.
Just have to like whoa.
I think I'll go with the pieces of interaction.
Okay. The Memorial to War.
Yeah, this is a cycle at uncommon.
Wow.
The red one's a little expensive comparatively.
Oh hey, that is the thing in the background. That's the cycling thing. The Achroma combo person.
Yes, Corona.
Corona.
Yep.
What is Corona doing in the background?
Somebody built a statue of Corona on a volcano, I guess.
Corona False Prophet, thank you.
Yes.
Or False God. Yeah. Okay, what are we actually picking? I don't like the skeleton, much as I do love skeletons.
Right. Keldon Overseer is fine.
Kicker Threaten?
Yeah, Kicker Threaten.
Yo, wait, no, there was an Eldrazi that was this.
Yes, there was.
Right?
I think it was even the same, like, I think it was a very similar, same power toughness.
It was like the same stat line.
It just had Kicker 2 instead of Kicker 4.
Right. Okay, that's Obligator, I think it was called.
Yeah, I think Obligator sounds right.
Obligator. Eldrazi Obligator.
Yep.
When you cast Eldrazi Obligator, you may pay 1 at a crystal. If you do, gain control of target creature until end of turn, untap that creature and it gains haste until end of turn haste. And it's a 3/1 devoid for 2. So this is just like a correct version of that, because this I mean, Eldrazi Obligator
Yeah.
was obviously kicker, but without the text kicker on the card.
Yes. Which is weird, but
It's
sure.
baffling. Okay.
But yeah, Keldon Overseer. I'm also still looking at the fact that like there's a Pegasus Corsair and white still hanging out here.
Okay, so what happens if we end up shifting to like white red and aggressive?
That'd be reasonable.
So we get to keep Squee and Shivan Fire. Like Garna maybe still is a splash. Fungal infection would be fungal infection isn't a big thing to lose.
Yeah. So I'm gonna pick it and see where that leads. Cause yeah, I'm seeing that like red and black don't have a ton of like big options in here. And white doesn't have a bunch either, but Knight of New Benalia is at least, you know, that decent body.
That ain't bad.
Yeah.
Like Skirk Prospector plus Squeeze, some kind of thing. I guess.
Wait a minute.
Could just keep casting him.
I'm gonna go with the Knight and see if that goes in a direction. Okay, it did not.
Let's see.
But though Keldon Raider is a completely fine card.
Yeah.
Like, even more so when we have
Feel that.
Squee.
Okay, so Duke My Sick asks, do we keep the cards we get from Dominaria draft? Which I don't know.
We do. These cards are all like
It's like a draft.
yes.
That's wild.
I sort of pointed at them, but there were also like a billion green cards in there, including a Thorn Elemental, which is like
Oh, yeah. I don't actually like Thorn Elemental that much, but I respect its power.
that's fair. I don't know what I like out of this at all.
Wait, what does Orcish Vandal do?
Sack an artifact, shock.
Oh. Huh. If only Squee were an artifact. Some kind of lightning.
Yeah, this is like swipe, except for you can only target the opponent with it.
That's pretty horrible.
What sucks about it is that it's a very good sideboard card against like Saproling player, but we're playing a best of one.
Great.
So might just pick it because I don't like everything else in here.
Yep, there's the Lich's Mastery again.
Fine.
Just pick it for rarity, sure.
Both of the black cards are still in here. Interesting. And I like Stronghold Confessor a lot because it's a hill giant with menace.
What's the hand?
Which one? Oh, this one? Taps for 1 for each copy of it you control. It's like a cloud post.
I get the feeling they're going to regret that at some point. I don't know when, but
I'm gonna believe in Stronghold Confessor, and then just kind of pick some last.
Oh man,
cards.
Gaia's Blessing. Talk about a blast from the past.
Oh,
Well,
I feel pretty good about the fact that I sort of picked up some white in here.
So Baneslayer Angel.
It has, much like Baneslayer Angel, it has text past flying first strike lifelink. That text doesn't matter.
Yeah, like the review that I saw of this card when Dominaria got super spoiled, someone was like, "Oh yeah, this gets sickening in multiples," and I'm like, "It literally says legendary creature." Like, what? Is there a mirror gallery now? Does legendary no longer mean anything? Did they actually change that rule? I don't know.
No, that's just
Okay.
foolish. So I want to focus a little bit more on white to make sure that we have a heavy amount of it. To that end, we have the Trapper,
Mm-hmm.
which is pretty decent.
mean, 3 cost 3/2 is fine.
Right, and
I like that body enough.
we could. That's what our payoff for the loop is. We tap your board.
Oh, we cast a bunch of squeeze and then tap your team.
Oh,
Give him the squeeze.
okay. There is one card that is like a mirror gallery in this set. I forgot that is
Oh
what
my
Helmet.
God.
It's
Okay.
it is a piece of equipment that makes a copy of equipped creature every turn, but the copy is not legendary.
Cool. I get no. It only has that text because they want it to basically function with the legendary creatures that they have.
Yeah.
That's kind of sick.
So I'm looking at the white cards in here. The Trapper, Dub, which is pretty good. Haven Sentry, and we also just have Big Burn Spell. Like, this is sort of Assassinate. Kills most things.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, for me, it's a toss-up between the Devenant Trapper and Even Sentry.
I think
Just like a Snapping Drake.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the Trapper because we have at least, a couple things to be able to make that function for tapping down. Okay. Dauntless Bodyguard is a strong 1-drop.
I mean, the Savannah Lions have come a long way
Right.
since they were a rare.
Right? I think, this is one of the cards that just straight goes into my cube in the sense that I think Elite Vanguard still hangs out in there. And this, is just Elite Vanguard with text.
Yeah.
Call the Cavalry is pretty good.
What are we going to call him?
I don't know.
I think Bruce. One of them has to be named Bruce.
Bruce and
Bruce and Becca.
Okay. Yeah. The Cavalry.
That's the cavalry. That's what we're gonna call him.
Yeah.
Sergeant at Arms has text. What's his deal?
So we've got a 2/3 for 3 that kicks to make 2/1/1s. So a little better as the game goes on, and just sort of passable on 3. Herloon Minotaur
I
never
guess
hurt anybody.
okay. I cannot talk smack about them having like 1/1 and 2/2 white tokens in the same set
Right.
because I did literally the same thing with my set. So
Yeah,
I
they have
cannot talk smack.
Soldier and Knight are the flavor text on this card, which is not here. I think specifically calls out soldiers and knights. It calls out. Yeah.
Oh, they fix it in the flavor text.
Yeah,
Okay, I didn't even bother. To do that.
Yeah. You can't in here. It's like the soldiers.
Why can't you? Why are we not seeing flavor text on anything?
Don't know.
That's suddenly weird.
I know, right? I'm gonna pick Dauntless Bodyguard. I really like Dauntless Bodyguard as a card. It's aggro in this set is can be very strong when you just curve out at your opponent, because a lot of players playing black green or something like that will just not make a play until 4, and that means that you hit for 6 with your Dauntless Bodyguard. Looks like here we have a couple different auras. +2/+1 menace, or +2/+2 first strike. Or the candle, I suppose, but...
I don't know.
I think we have a Frenzied Rage, so I'm going to go with the other one. That's my line. Oh, we are... So this is the AI on our side being very heavy into white-red.
Oh no, the Cabal Stronghold.
Yeah, it's Cabal Stronghold. It's the coffers, sort of. There's basically nothing I want in this pack.
All right.
All right.
Gitu Chronicler. Okay.
Yeah, the Chronicler, which has a kicker to pick up an instant or sorcery.
Hmm. I think I would rather have Sergeant at Arms than that. Although we have other white creatures to look at. So.
Yeah. Honor Guard is a 2-drop
Oh.
that gets +1 power for each legend you control.
Well, that's kind of neat.
Yeah.
Fair. Fair's not bad.
Fire Fist Adept is like a Flame Tongue Kavu that's damage based on the number of wizards you control. Yeah,
Man, you know what's really sick about that dude? Like if you're so hard up for wizards that he's your only one, and you aim that at something, and then they kill him in response. It's like, oh, deal 0.
Yeah. I'm thinking of going with the Honor Guard, actually. To give us a little bit more on 2, because like our curve there is...
Yeah, like we haven't picked up a bunch of pikers yet.
Yeah.
So maybe we do want that.
Oh, there's another 2. An evasive creature.
A legendary artifact or saga is historic. Okay.
Yeah. Another Lich's Mastery, sure.
Really master being a Lich. That seems to that works worse in multiples, right? Like
yeah, that card actually is a lot worse in multiples.
So bad in multiples.
Yeah. I'm aware we're light on removal, Edric. I don't think we've had a ton of choices at them. Like, I have not passed a single Blessed Light. We just have not been offered a Blessed Light.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Oh man, Fire Elemental.
Yeah, Fire Elemental, and then...
Blast from the damn past.
I'm a fan of this Cyclops. It's a bit awkward at times, but...
Well, I mean, that only ever applies once, right? So
yeah.
His fail state is being a 2/4. That's not that bad. Especially for the upshot of being a 4/4. Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
All right.
If y'all are trying to tell me that, like, Blood Tower Candle is a high pick in this format, like, that's a good attempt to lie to me, but...
It's a high pick in that it depicts a skull, and we love that,
yeah.
So maybe we should pick it for that reason.
Speaking of high picks, so we have another Mythic in our colors.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
And this one is a card that I love, which is known as Broodmate Dragon. Although this is either, 4 for the 1 or 7 for the 2 in monocolored.
This seems fine.
Yep. So, also
is that a Skizzik?
That is just Skizzik, yeah. There's a bunch of
they went pretty deep in the tank for some of these reprints. Man, oh man! Like I didn't think I would ever see Aesthir Glider again. Not named what it was called, at least. Like
right.
Back to alliances.
That was a noise. All right. Triumph Gerard, Sanctum Spirit, Knight. Ooh.
Lousting Lance? Oh, Jousting
yes,
Lance.
Yeah,
oh.
The lousting.
The jousting.
Yeah.
Get him with the joust.
I kind of like the Lance as a way to for +2/+0 first strike on aggressive creatures in here is a really good place to be. Something like make this 5/1 first strike.
Mm-hmm.
Triumph of Gerard does a similar thing, but is a little more weak to removal, much like an aura. Kind of like the Frenzied Rage or Dub we have, which makes me want to have Jousting Lance a little more. squee with the
The
lance.
pick as I see it is between the Jousting Lance and the Knight of New Benalia.
Yeah.
Knight of New Benalia. Knight of New Benalia. It's got a lot of N sounds, and that's kind of weird.
I'm gonna try it. Let's
Yeah, get him with a Youst.
Oh, it's one of my favorite creatures. Talking about 2-drops, Knight of New Benalia has nothing on the Knight of Grace.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the...
Get him, Grace.
Yeah, Grace is quite hard to stop. I mean, Fiery Intervention here as well, but, like, this is one of those cards that makes me feel actually fine doing something like Frenzied Rage or Dub, because the hexproof from black means that a lot of removal spells fail. You know, Eviscerate, things like that. On that note, if we want another one of these, just Voltron up
Let's kind of pick something up. I'm a little upset with that one because it's like all that mana and you only get 1 extra power.
Yeah. The lifelink is damn huge on it, though.
Yeah. No, I think that one's best in like white-green, so you can put it on a worm or some nonsense.
We could make Squee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could have him attack for 3.
Oh.
Alright.
Well, this one's simple.
Wait, that's just a fucking grizzly bear with lifelink?
That is a grizzly bear with lifelink.
It took you geniuses like 17 years to do this. Hold on.
Ooh. Happy to see this for our deck. This is a pretty powerful aggressive trick. Just, look, I win the fight, you take 3. Like...
I like the name Run Amok.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Looks like from here we have a bunch of kind of normal picks. Let's finish things off and build a deck. Alright.
Yeah, I'm not counting Knight of Meadowgrain or Soulfire Grandmaster. Yeah, Bishop's Soldier.
Oh yeah, and that was from Ixalan, so like
Yep. They decided that was safe. There's also what, M13 Ajani Sunstriker, but that's white for that. So that's kind of poor considering we have Knight of Meadowgrain.
yeah.
Still though, the hell. I like to see red backed up with lifelink.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I think I'm gonna play like Frenzied Rage and a dub. Oh, Knight of New Benalia, get in there.
There's a lot of like pips over top of cards that I don't understand.
What
are the...
They're all meaningless.
Excellent. Happy about that.
The pips over the top of cards are hyper garbage useless. It's really annoying. I'm like
They just randomly put pips here. Hey, cool.
So the green pip is the amount of them you have in a deck, but that counts your constructed decks, and it counts all the like all the, I don't know. It's like it's how many you have in decks, but it's in decks including all the like precons and like generic decks that like you're not like you never use.
So in order to like make that function, you have to constantly demolish your own decks.
Yeah. And then the blue pip means that you have copies of it, but they're not in your deck. The trick is none of those correspond to this. Like, yeah, sure, if I put Invoke the Divine in, it like adds it in, which I am willing to play a Disenchant in this format. Like, sagas are a pretty normal thing, and there are enough.
Right.
We got 3 slots left.
We do? I thought we haven't added lands.
It
Or
auto.
did it just... Oh, it just gave us lands.
Yep.
Wait, why do Plains and Mountain cost 0? Like, I disagree.
How many wizards do I have for Journey Mage? None, okay. I think I'm literally putting this lightning in my deck. Ugh.
Hey, we can think about lands after we've built the deck. Like 9/8 or 8/9 is going to be a minor change no matter what we do. So. And while I would love to death the idea of like cramming in more spells and cheating on lands, because I always try to do that, I think 17 is still fine for this one. We have like Varix and Lyra,
Yeah,
we have bringing up the rear, as it were. And we don't have very many like ones. We have like some amount of twos.
Don't want to splash for Garna. Is that worthwhile, or is that like just?
How would we splash? How would we do it?
It would literally be a swamp, which I don't like. I think with Varix and Lyra being both double, I don't feel like that's not a good idea.
Do we get to recreate the deck between matches?
Yeah, we can.
Okay. Well, we can like think about that for the future.
This is what the deck looks like. I cannot adjust this view in any way because I would love to like get rid of this line so that I can see the deck.
We could like look at the deck that we have that we are using.
So yeah, this is what it looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 creatures. That creature count's a little lower than I'd like, but I don't have a lot that I would add in to change that. That's fine. Let's go with this.
There's a possibility that we like take out a dud, add fire elemental.
Yeah, that was what I was looking at. Ah, Bakura. I believe that means that this is automatically a shadow duel. And the loser is sent to the Shadow Realm.
Oh man, I don't want to get sent to the Shadow Realm. Grace.
And this looks like a curve to me.
That's not bad.
I don't like the 4-land, but
yeah. So this, I guess this was a bad keep if we just keep drawing land. Which we did not. Haha! Yeah. Now it's good.
I need you to play a swamp and then a, like, not a Knight of the Hell, or whatever the hell it's called.
Knight of Gracelessness.
Sure. That works.
Oh man, the Dauntless Bodyguard, where were you?
No.
It's kind of terrible, and because we don't have double white, it's hard to squeeze that in.
Yeah, like I can squeeze it in on the turn I play this, which is
maybe that's on 4, right?
Yeah. So the knight gets +1 power as long as a single black permanent is in play. Thank you.
That's pretty funny. Why is there like a fucking try? Oh shit.
And we can play Dauntless Bodyguard on that turn too, to protect our.
Okay. So do you want to just jam that then?
Oh yeah.
So let's mountain, manual tap. Oh yeah, no. If you do this first, then the auto tap cannot fail.
This will also make it so, like, if they try to go for a thing in response, I could, like...
Yeah, you can make it, like, spend the bodyguard. Okay, so...
Hi.
Crushing.
This has menace now. So this is why I like this knight so much in the decks that are all about, like... Ooh!
Wow!
Damn! That's the one card that could answer what we did here. The one.
That is a strong card.
Yeah,
That even has flash? What an incredible spell.
Yeah, exile a tapped creature. Flash. This is, as you might expect, highly played and constructed.
Yeah.
Oh, and now they're doing it back.
Yeah, Yeah, whereas we have like no removal.
Right.
So that kind of reeks.
Okay.
Oh well, that's something.
Oh my. So the Dauntless Bodyguard has a sack effect that says, sacrifice to make the chosen creature indestructible. Now that that's in play, it will always hand me priority for the rest of forever.
Oh god.
To use that ability, and if I ever click on it, it'll...
Yep.
So...
Kill my guy!
That prompt it gave that said, would you like to use this ability? Yes, no. Like, a week and a half ago or 2 weeks ago was not there. It would have just killed itself immediately if I'd clicked on the card.
Careful with your click, you might kill him.
Yeah, like, oh!
That's how the Dauntless Bodyguard can be daunted.
Damn. That was really good position. Yeah, for literally months, that was not part of the client, which was very great with cards like Adanto Vanguard that has pay for life, make this indestructible. If you like paying for life at random intervals, this card is for you. Opponent thinking deeply. If we draw the 5th land for Shivan Fire, I'll feel okay, because like we can basically get the 2-for-1 back at our opponent, and that'll be nice.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of worry. So this client has the like Hearthstone has the fuse, you know. The fuse shows up, and after 15 seconds it blows up, and the turn ends. The way it works in this client is this fuse is something like a goddamn... I think it's 30 or 45 seconds. And every time you take an action, it gets reset. So, like, slow rolling a game in this is, like... is really, really simple and kind of annoying. You have these timeouts that reset the fuse if the fuse ever hits 0. Okay.
Oh, it is land 5.
So I have a plan that could backfire on us.
Tell me the plan.
So Sparring Construct has an ability that when it dies, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control.
Uh-huh.
They left it back.
You're gonna try to soul capture that trigger.
Yes.
Alright. So, what could they have that interacts with that? Like something that pumps their guy, something that...
I have an idea. Let's see if I can read them. Eternal style.
Ooh. Get those eternal skills in here. Okay, what's the read?
They didn't choose to block.
Oh, okay.
So...
Well, cool. I guess we just keep holding it up or something.
It's an instant. The read is I don't think they have anything. Instant speed.
Great. Last possible moment to kill this creature.
Get out of here.
Yep, that just all happened.
And then... Do we want to get this off the table?
Yeah, before they get another creature. It might be good. Like, we have more dudes to back this up, so it doesn't matter that we're trading a 2-1 for a 1-1.
Yep. 3 cards in hand for our opponent. We have a bunch of...
We put the Disenchant in the deck, right?
We do.
So we can actually free our creature at some point. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, we have that. And we're also on, like, our land base right now is, like, anything is castable. You know, we can't kick our dragon,
we can't kick barracks, but it's fine. Yeah. Wait, what the hell does Run Amok actually do? I didn't read the card.
+3/+3 and trample.
Yo! That is a surprise. Holy shit.
Yeah. It is only on attacking creature. By the way, we have 9 +3, so,
Hell yes.
as long as they don't play Lyra, I think we're in a good position.
Alright, that's kind of a nuisance. That dude's good.
I'm holding this. I'm just gonna...
Yeah, crush them.
Like, I have Run Amok.
Get to decide who we're saving with that. Probably the 3/2 because it has more text.
Yeah. If I went the other way and saved the Knight of New Benalia, that would mean I'd have a little bit more damage, because I'd trample 5.
Yeah.
But then I would have a 3/1 against a 1/1 in play, and that seems...
Great.
Whereas the Trapper might actually, you know, trigger at some point. We draw the Lance. You know, we have multiple ways of triggering that. Okay, our opponent's pretty flooded, it feels.
Whoa, that's your line? That's kind of spooky.
I'm going in.
Is there like a what's it called? A corrupt or something in the format?
No, there is not.
They like surprise kill us from 9 with a black spell or something. Okay. Maybe they just figured they weren't blocking.
Yeah.
That's probably it.
So and we also have the thing that lets us cycle a card.
Oh, slick.
Maybe
tap 2 mountains for that.
So I've talked
like literally all of our red.
I've talked about this a lot. The auto tap in this leaves way too much to be desired. Ooh. Sweet. We can get back our
surprise creature.
Surprise creature. Not only that, our life total's 8 right now. And this is surprise gain 4 life. Ooh. So this means they could attack me for 6. They would die, but, you know.
I mean, they ought to know that, being at 2.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, the problem here is that we can't win right away.
Right. And, like, I could choose to either go in with both and then, like, blow up the Lance, or I could choose to, like, let the trade happen and then get my Ignite back, but then the Lance is still in play?
Hmm. It's weird. It kind of makes that first plan seem better.
Yeah, I'm gonna see what, like, they might block, like, the Raider wrong. We'll see. Yeah, that would be wrong. That would be what I can. Now, this is what I would consider wrong. Because now our biggest creature lives. And we're at 12 again.
Hooray! Alright. Lethal threat on board.
Yeah! Lethal threat on board.
I forgot that this
it's over.
Like just immediately transition to that splash screen. Oh man.
Alright. Yeah, there's no like what explode, you know, like a Hearthstone.
Right.
Or...
Like it kind of like it's a little sudden in Hearthstone, but it builds up to it. You know, your guy emotes and says like, "Well fought, I can see," and you know, but no, this is just like 1 frame later. Here's all this.
This is an awkward hand.
I think this is a mulligan, is what it is.
Yeah, I don't like this. Double red. We're on the play. Like, third
Like,
land, I guess we would be able to go all in on this, but if they have removal for Sarah Disciple, like, we're... Note that a good opening hand has multiple lands and spells.
ooh. Thank you for that. It's like shaming us into mulliganing.
I think if I was on the draw, there would be a decent chance. Okay. Lyra and some things on curve.
Seems pretty sweet. We might actually want the planes.
Yeah.
Bizarrely enough.
Well, this bodyguard is gonna go to town. Like, I have a run-amok to keep it going to town.
Okay.
You know? I could have waited till, like, 6 to play.
Nah, they're just gonna exile it again. That doesn't matter.
And be careful to actually be in combat. Because we don't want to click on our bodyguard needlessly.
Stupid kid gloves bodyguard.
Oh, no. Ooh, yes!
Alright, we're great at drawing lands. We can stop now. Honestly, it might not even matter. Lyra might just take over the damn game.
Well, our opponent is green-white, which is, not colors well known for their... Also, our opponent's just not doing anything.
Right, like, Lyra is a gorilla. Oh. Sure, we don't have anything better to do.
Like, I'm just gonna, like... Look, this actually forces them to, you know, come up with an answer.
Maybe they'll be dead before Lyra freaking lands. What the heck?
It has menace now because of the not. Oh my god!
Can't even chop. Well, now it's time to punish this opponent for waiting so long to play their cards.
This is again what I was talking about aggro in this format, where like nobody does anything.
Man, I haven't had free wins like this since. Oh right, mythics have like wacky animations. I haven't had free wins like this since like early days of Hearthstone Arena, where there were like some opponents who never played anything, and you got to free roll aggro crush them.
So like, they didn't have the one of the cards I thought they could have had would have been Flash. Make a bunch of, yeah, sure. They lose on sight. Their first play was Mammoth Spider, and they are going to die.
Yeah, they cannot block the Vanguard because of Menace. They're kind of compelled to block Lyra.
Right. But I'm gonna do something to result in a victory.
Ah, Shivan Fire can go face.
Shivan Fire? What do you mean, target creature?
I'm never ready for how quick that pops up.
But yeah, if the idea there is I shock the spider, it goes to 3 toughness. You know, it has 2 damage on it, so I trample for 5.
Yep.
All right. The Sagos have
win.
The Sagos do have a cool animation. It's like a scroll unraveling. Oh. Note that a good opening hand has multiple lands and spells.
Yeah, that was definitely the trample.
Yeah.
Kind of what happened there. Awkward.
I think I'm willing to keep it based on the power of Lyra if we ever get to that. I guess we can live for quite a while, right? Also, what is that noise?
What noise?
Yeah, there's this constant burning coming from the client.
Oh, well, good. Okay. As long as it wasn't me.
No, it's not you. It's coming from the client itself. It sounds like something is on fire. You know that part in Dragon Age where, like, the crunching was going on?
Yes!
It's not exactly that, but... Okay, so blue means our opponent could have... Actually, I mean, the compass means our opponent could have... Nice! Alright. So here's Squee. Yeah, I was gonna say please syncopate for one or something, you know, it's...
Okay. He'll be back.
I think I want to dub Squee. Oh my god, how greedy. Okay, flat 3 colors.
Somewhat greedy. Repping Bant. I don't know if there's a Bant card in the set.
There is not. There is a Jeskai card, there is a Gruul, I'm sorry, not a Gruul, a Jund card, Daragaz, and there is a Sultai card that just says, like, on your turn you can play one of every permanent type from your grave.
Ugh.
So, like, you can cast, you have to cast them if it's, you know, not a... Thank you! Perfect. That's a piece of removal not aimed at Lyra. And, I mean, I just play Squee again, so... They might have a second Blessed Light, sure, but,
Right.
like...
So Blessed Light removed Dub and made us spend a bunch of mana.
Yep.
Okay, Corrosive Ooze.
Corrosive Ooze is a Hearthstone-style ooze that blows up equipment after the end of combat.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay. Squeal will be right back.
Let's,
Yeah, make with the crushing.
I'm gonna play Squee. Squee trades with Ooze, or, like, you know, just a sapling, I don't care.
I will kill him every day.
Oh, the cold snap. Ooh! For each legend you control.
Ha! Oh man. That's funny. It probably will be irrelevant because there's one card that our opponent needs to answer, and if they cannot, they lose.
Right. The best play our opponent could make next turn would be to, play On Sarah's Wings on the Cold Snapper.
That would be hard to... Ooh.
So Arcane Flight is like On Sarah's Wings, but it didn't grant, Vigilance and Lifelink, which were, you know... I can't attack with Lyra anymore, though.
It's true. Turtle too big.
Turtle too big. But if that turtle ever attacks, I can attack, so...
Yeah, okay, so there's the Llanowar Elves. They had that other ramp card.
Oh, and then just a 5/5 with Trample.
He seems okay.
Okay.
Great. We didn't get Fireball, did we?
No, we did not.
Pity.
Oh, also a combat trick.
Kind of owns.
I mean...
Well, we know they're empty-handed, so we're just gonna gain the 5 back?
And kill their spider, or not kill their spider, okay. Interesting choice.
I mean, I get you that, like, you know, how am I winning this game if I don't make progress on my opponent's life total and all that, but, like... Oh my god, we can target it with Runaway?
Yeah, it's...
That's funny. Okay. Yeah, holding back both blockers is way better. Both lethal threats. Okay.
Do I go for it?
I mean, it gets their stupid guy out of the way.
Well, okay, there's two options here. There's pump Lyra, kill their cold water snapper, or there's go for lethal.
That.
Which, if they have a way to stop it, they kill Lyra. Because this would trample for 5.
Okay, what could their card be?
A pump
they
spell?
They could syncopate it, right?
Yeah, they could syncopate it for 6,
Like
which we can
if their
pay.
card is syncopate,
No, we can. Llanowar Elf.
Yeah, if their card is syncopate, then either of our targets would be like bad.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter. If it's some kind of pump spell, like what pump spells exist? I don't know the format. I don't know, man. Go with your gut. Let's run amok. Oh. It looks like they just die.
Yeah.
Cool.
One thing about that was that it was impossible to get a read on our opponent. Like, we could not have read what they had because they had in play a artifact that lets them tap for, like, changing a land into any other land. Which is always active, you know.
Okay.
Of note, unlike Eternal, you can just, like, enable full control and bluff those sorts of things. So it's not a foolproof system. Like, if I guess when I get in the game, I'll show you.
Okay.
I think I'm alright on this.
Cast like, artifacts are historic, right?
Yes.
How much is it to equip the lance? I have a hard time reading
3.
that. Okay, so there's no, like, drop equip.
Yeah. But yeah, like, if I hit control here, it turns on full control, which...
Ooh.
Like...
That's funny. Waiting for priority.
Oh.
Cool, that might end up being a better play on 4.
Yeah. Also is historic.
I dig it. Burn that thing.
The other thing here is that, like, playing Lance on 2, playing Trapper, and then equipping Trapper is also a pretty good line. Because then that attacks for 5 first strike.
Alright.
Like, we give up, you know, historic trigger, but do we need to tap blockers if blockers all die? Oh.
Whoa, America!
I guess I know what their 4-drop is, right? Oh, dang. Feeling foolish on the shock now.
Yikes.
This has, like, 4... This is a basic unicorn with, like, 3 more abilities. But no, seriously, are you playing Joda? Oh. Really want to fix. I see.
That might make it okay.
Yeah.
So far we've seen blue and white out of them. But they have multiple mountains, so... Yeesh.
Yeah. That implies all 3 colors are... Oh my god! They're, pretty deep. Could just dub.
Gives it the toughness.
Yeah, that lets it
Our
live.
opponent just, like, put 2 cards on the board for nothing. Right?
Yeah.
Like, pretty much.
And so here, this pause is because Navigator's Compass exists.
Great. Ooh, maybe that's why they're playing it, for the sick anti-reading tech.
Even though you could do that by, like, hitting control.
Okay, look. That is not sick technology. That's ordinary technology.
Yeah. Yeah, this is where they tap both of these, then, like... Oh, wow! No, if they have Joda with 2 compasses, they can use Joda's ability.
Right, then they'll start casting like a 15 cost thing or something. Who knows?
I'm also feeling that waiting on Varix is going to be a strong play. Because we already have the 6th land.
Right. So Eternal has taught us that this lance is a gun.
Yes, this is a gun.
now we have quick draw.
I am off to the damn races here, so...
We're really like, oh, please don't have a removal spell.
Yeah, God. Oh, dear. Veldic is a card I wish I had in this deck. At the beginning of your combat, for each RN equipment attached to Veldic, make a 3/1 red, Spark Elemental.
Whoa. Sweet.
Sweet. So next turn I get to play Varix.
Man, we can even like soul capture their equipment to go for that.
Yeah.
I don't know why I've felt like saying soul capture a bunch today, but
We can do it.
I have.
Also, Invoke the Divine does have, like, is a disenchant that says gain 4 life, you know?
Right.
Oh, this
Let me
says,
come to that.
this says my turn. That's not what's gonna happen there.
Why did it say my turn? That's weird.
It's a very odd bug that doesn't
It's just
function.
yeah, okay. They were confused by first strike damage. All right.
I have a burn spell for 3 points.
Teehee.
It is an instant, which could be relevant against Valdic.
Yeah. Sweep away the little ones. It's not bad. Our opponent has just drawn very few cards. I think the compasses have kind of hoisted them there.
Alright, let's see if they have a syncopate or not.
FYI, I have Broodmate Dragon.
Like, they have to have syncopate here, or Broodmate Dragon does.
Oh my god.
And then the second Darkin appears, and... Blah, blah!
This video game would be the coolest thing I had ever seen if I was 12. Right?
I think that's a good place.
Oh my god. But yeah, that doesn't make it bad in itself. It's just, this is like preteen cool. I'm gonna have to ask, man, like, I guess I need to find some preteens to talk to. See if they like are still jazzed about seeing like a dragon pop out of the card and be like, yeah.
An extremely awkward hand here. I'd have a lot different if I actually had a mountain, but...
Right. I wouldn't mind tossing it.
Yeah.
We can just get rolled. The only thing we can play is a 1-power creature.
Right, which would be a little better if I could make it a 3-power menace flyer, which basically... That is the text unblockable, right? Like...
Yeah. Like Flying Menace? Not blocking that.
You know what? That is a curve.
Okay.
No.
Hey.
Scry doing work.
Scry actually did something. Get to lead off with grace.
Yeah. And ooh, uh-oh.
Whoa.
Is our opponent gonna, like, hyper goblin? Oh, right. The goblin has an activated ability, so they're on.
Yeah, right.
But they
All right,
could
get him, Grace.
All right, Grace. Are they gonna, like... Ooh.
Vito.
Oh my god.
Hyper Goblin.
Well, Grace. All right. Like, our opponent seems to be extreme Wow. Grace is getting stuffed by this freaking...
Who would win? It's like well-trained knight. You're like some asshole with a book.
I can't attack into the Dominarian Scholar. So is this Siege Gang turn?
Defeat him.
When's Siege Gang turn? Is it this turn? Basically, I assume if there's a Skirk Prospector in your deck, there's a Siege Gang, right? Ooh.
Whoa.
Alright, Grace.
Grace is under fire.
100% willing to make that trade. Squeeze back.
Siege Gang is 5, and they have a Skirk Prospector that can sack itself to get 1. So.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Digital Monkey. Yeah. Squee cannot be killed. So, yeah, Academy Journey Mage is like a sort of a Man of War. Ogre Savant is the card I was comparing this to.
Right. Man, Ogre Savant was good.
Yeah.
The card was like way too good.
Sure do have a lot of 2/2s that just can't beat this.
The book! The book makes it too strong.
God! Oh no!
Tricked.
We're gonna make Squee not immortal for 5 seconds. Oh.
Wait, that still doesn't work.
Yeah, I know, because it would...
I'm like, wait a minute.
The text would just come back. Revoke Trickster is a pretty cool card. This is seeing some standard play.
We're not gonna chump attack with Squee just to cast him again. I don't like that.
I don't think they'll block, and I'd rather have like against a 8-power board. I'd rather have a block.
Oh yeah, we need to hold him off.
Oh, Warlord's Fury.
Oh, okay. Sure.
This is still a 1/1. Okay, this is the last land I'll be playing all game.
Okay, we did it. We drew the lands. Get him, Grace!
Yeah, Grace! Oh no, I might have to play another land.
It still weirds me out that... But no, Squee!
Oh, shit. Ha. Alright, I'm gonna hold Grace back.
Right, we might be able to, like, Radiating Lightning to
take out, like, to take this out, finally?
Squee has been the linchpin of this game.
Yeah.
Holy crap, we would be in the toilet. We would already have lost.
Yeah. Very much so.
Like, any game where you cast this dude, like, twice. That's probably great. Alright.
No attackers.
Bring it on, Dominarian Scholar.
Oh my god.
Okay, maybe not.
We're both on. The thing about, like, us having so much land is that our opponent also has all of the land in the world, right? Like...
Yeah. Here's the slap fight. Like, we hope that their big play is a saga or something, right?
Honestly, like, I wouldn't feel too bad if their big play was Siege Gang if I have Radiating Lightning around.
Oh, they might be waiting for like Siege Gang and multiple sacks.
Ooh.
Because it's 7 for 1 sack right away, 9 for 2. And they're sitting on, what, 8?
Yeah.
Sorcerer's Wand.
Equipped creature has tap, deal a damage to a player or planeswalker. If it's a wizard, it does 2 instead.
Wow! That's quite a piece of equipment.
That's blowing up the moment they go to equip it. So, cool thing about that card, they can just go equip, tap, equip, tap, equip, tap, and hit me for 6.
Yeah.
So, that's not happening.
No.
They could have a counter for it, but anyway.
Well, if that counter is syncopate, then we can pay it. Nice! They gave us the nice.
Nice. We are both having the worst game ever.
Hmm. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Pass to you. Mm-hmm. Oh my god.
Uh-huh.
This is a sickening place to be.
Yeah.
Because we've drawn 11 lands
Uh-huh.
out of our 17, which means there are still 6 in the deck.
We are down to a quarter, which is... What a horrible number.
Yeah, that's still like unacceptably high odds of drawing a land. We can't affect it in any way.
Yeah, the best we have is drawing that Raider, which would be like a sizable board placement that would cycle one of these.
Oh yeah.
Alternately, drawing one of our top-end things.
Raider into Varix or something is probably the best thing you could do.
Nah, there was no fight.
We never saw a fight with fire? We have not, because I don't know what that card is, so I definitely would have noted.
Yeah. So, you know Urza's Rage?
Yeah, the like kicker that becomes like uncounterable or whatever nonsense.
Yeah, it hits for like 10 on kicker for kicker like a billion.
Mm-hmm.
What if that card was uncommon and hit for 5 to a creature on the... Okay.
Alrighty.
That's bad. Because that's going to
bring back their like radiating lightning or something.
No, I'm betting they're bringing back the like first strike your team.
Ugh.
No, they're bringing back radiating lightning.
Okay.
Like, I thought for sure that was just going to be first strike your team. Okay, so they can radiating lightning and kill Squee, I suppose. So we're down at 5 and 23.
Well, now.
Like, our opponent's in basically the same position land-wise, it's just that they have been playing, you know, like, card draw and recursion. Hey, Squee.
Yeah, our card draw is playing Squee again and again.
Oh, shit!
Oh,
shit!
I think we lose.
The only correct way to go out in this game is to be blasted by 3 lightnings.
Sweet. Okay, so we know why we lost that game.
Yeah, there's no,
Like, Squee was great, but he can't can't win the game on his own.
That's fine.
Holy smokes.
That was...
Yes, we definitely did die. They swept our board and dealt 6 to us. So
Yeah, like
free roll attacks. And
their free roll attacks were going to be for 8 of our 7 life total.
looks like a good hand.
Yeah, man.
I don't know, frankly.
But yeah, no, Fight with Fire is a 3-mana sorcery that hits for 5 to a creature, and for 6 additional mana, so up to 9 total, you can kick it to make it hit for 10, split any way you want, including on the player.
That's lunacy.
So if you kick it, it's just Pyroblast?
None of our things are legendary, right? Okay.
No, none of our things are legendary.
Are we ever going to control a wizard?
No, there are no other wizards in our deck.
Okay.
Which is why I want to play this first. The pizza maker.
Oh my god, it's just a pizza.
Yeah, that's just a...
Here you go.
Oh, our opponent has a... discarded for turn. So...
No, they discarded the snapper.
Yep.
Man, I don't want, like, 2 free wins. Actually, I kind of do. I love free wins. And they discarded another, like, large creature here.
Yeah, 5-drop. So, Cloud Reader Sphinx is a pretty good 5-drop as far as those go.
Alright, well, this is what you got. Okay, and we're out of here.
Yep. I'm almost...
The classic... the classic blunders of Magic.
Yeah.
Drawing too much land. Drawing not enough land.
Ideal
Magic
draws
just
allow
works
you to
this
curve
way.
out by playing a land and spending all available
Yeah.
mana every turn for the first few turns.
Magic has always had this problem, continues to have this problem. They try to pretend that this problem is okay.
Oh. This is something. I like
You've heard
this
of
a
Grace
lot.
Under Fire. How about Grace on Fire?
Oh my god. The Frenzied Rage I like a lot because this this art reminds me of, I think it's in the beginning of the Odyssey, where what's his name is just on fire on the battlefield, just like literally. Like he's like, hey Ares, you mind giving me a hand? And Ares just like lights the dude on fire.
Was that Diomedes?
I think that was Diomedes.
Like most.
Pretty sure that was Diomedes.
It's usually Diomedes.
Do we want to dub the night?
Is that even possible?
Double night?
I mean, double night. And then you say to your opponent, night, night.
Please tell me. Ah! Damn it.
No!
I really wanted.
Oh my god.
I really wanted human night and night.
Give him the night, night. It's too bad.
So this seems like a really. Wow!
Oh shit!
Sure feel good about my position right now.
Savage. Oh my god, do you actually not want to play the Frenzied Rage on it to run it amok?
Oh, it is first strike. They're not going to block anyway.
Oh, right, okay. Good point. Good point.
We're just going to go all in.
Yeah, whatever. Here. You're not going to have a removal spell for this.
The best thing they could actually have would be fight. Because that's enough.
Yikes.
Like, this 3-drop fights down my infinitely powerful Knight of Grace.
Great.
I mean, that'd be a 2 for 3, and, like, they would take that. I plan on killing our opponent next turn, if possible.
I think the perfect thing... Wait, no, we can't pop. There's nothing that we could, like, draw right now to make Devenant Trapper work.
Yo, is Steel Leaf Champion wearing a eye patch?
They do look like Solid Snake.
So, I think that's Solid Snake riding, like...
It's like, yo, what does the art director say? Yo, can you give me Solid Snake riding a dinosaur, but also sort of make him look like an elf? Like jousting on a dinosaur? We can't block the champion with our knights, so may as well.
And I'm gonna save it, trample over to bring our opponent to 1, and then also play a third lethal threat.
All right. These are our plays. Auras are good now.
Yeah.
Yeah!
We've been punished by that aura play already in this, run.
Yeah, I think at this point, the auras have done more good than harm.
Yeah.
You know, like,
it's kind of
we've
incredible.
asked our opponents to have it, and they didn't. And we're like, okay.
I'm impressed by them just playing that freaking Steel Leaf on 3. Like, we were doing some ridiculously powerful shenanigans, and they just played one card that was about the same size.
Right.
We just were on the play. Like... Yeah, reasonably pressed. Ulamog's Cruncher?
Oh shit!
My God! Oh my God!
Like you see an Ulamog's Crusher with just a bag of Doritos in
yeah,
every outstretched limb, just like ah.
It's holding some like like what are those bugles or like sun chips or something like that. I'm keeping this, by the way.
Oh shit! You know how they have all the spindly little fingers on the
yeah.
They have a bugle on the end of all of them.
Oh no. Ulamog's Cruncher is down to 5 at the moment.
I mean, there are definitely 5-card hands that could demolish us.
Oh, definitely.
I'm not going to count them out just for that. There was a tiny little warning message that popped up. What the hell was that about?
Where at?
It was sort of like the lower left. Did you have 8 cards in hand? Was that it?
Oh, yes, I had 8 cards in hand after my draw step.
Okay. So it was warning you that you would have to discard at end of turn.
Yes.
Okay. It popped up and it was there. I'm like, what?
Oh yeah.
Why is there a warning? It's like a Windows style warning message. Like you got a JavaScript alert that something's wrong.
Oh, so here's Fight with Fire. Yeah, again. So 5 damage to a creature, then kicker. It's 10 split anyway, including player.
That's sickeningly powerful.
It is Jaya's. It is Jaya's Rage. This card is an uncommon.
Well, it's killing our guy.
Nah.
Aha! Counter your spell. What have I got? Seppuku now.
Okay.
Oh, no, it's us. What?
So Joyra, Weatherlight Captain, when you cast a historic spell, draw a card.
Ugh.
Yeah, that could easily turn around the, card advantage. An odd thing about Magic Arena is that the way the game functions incentivizes me to play my things pre-combat.
Great. The entire rest of their deck is historic spells. That's how this is going to work. It's like a 1-for-1 no matter how they block.
Right, but I'm killing Joyro with Radiating freaking Lightning.
Sweet.
Because I do not want them to draw out of, you know, that position. This is where they played Joyra number 2. Yeah, Joyra is very strong because Historic is such a wide, like, You know, it literally says whenever you cast an artifact, draw, you know?
Right.
Which is a pretty good position. They have a Shivan Fire.
Well, it's only ever gonna 1-for-1 on us.
Right.
So.
As long as, but knowing that means, like, if I draw dub, just don't do it.
Right.
I'm willing to trade with either of these Windrakes. So Adela's is whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, like, prowess all your wizards.
Jeez.
Adela's is quite strong. Oh, it was Fervent Strike. You know, that is the same outcome as Shivan Fire there. So I'm not gonna complain.
Okay. And now we're free to dub away if we ever draw such a thing.
Yeah, drawing a dub would be nice. And we're just drawing our bears.
The historic short sword. Indeed. I may as well play him, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't see any value in holding him back.
No, I kind of want a wide board. They're just going hefty flyers.
That's kind of nasty. Like, they can actually recur that. Bye, Grace.
So Grace will be pretty good here when I have the ability to... I'm gonna go ahead and have Knight of New Benalia trade.
I'm actually surprised they didn't block the Warcry Phoenix, it seems like.
That was what I was kind of aiming for there, was getting them to get that out of the way. Okay. And this is what you were talking about, how even on 5, don't count your opponent out.
Indeed.
Especially when ours are looking like this. Are we going to be crunched?
I am ready to be crunched.
They think we have... Oh, God. I was going to say, if they're all outing, that means they think they have lethal. Okay.
Nugget. Hey!
This is cool, because I think I can just tap down this Warcry Phoenix.
Okay.
Make sure that doesn't, like, just chump block and then recur.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
And then I'm willing to put this on the Mesa Unicorn.
Right, rather than have, like, a safe-ish attack with Grace.
Yeah, well, Grace won't actually out. Even with Grace, that's not a safe attack. This is still like a 1-for-1 trade, but it gains us life. Like, they have to double block, and then, like, I just go ahead and... I think I take out their evasive creature.
Yeah, that's gotta be better.
And we go up to 18, our life total becomes a little more safe, and next turn I can do this again, I can go ahead and, like, have Banalish Honor Guard go in, like, forcing a very defensive line.
Yeah, I don't know, I think they might just let it through at that. Right?
They could.
Damn it.
That's tragic.
A lot of planes. Although he's worth a tap when we finally do get that mountain.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Okay, we're wearing down our opponent's resources, which is a nice place to be.
Sweet. Wait, does the Jousting Lance give menace?
No, Jousting Lance, they're double blocking to get the kill. It gives first strike.
Oh, it gives first strike.
It is a gun.
I'm like, it's a gun. I need to. If I just think of it as jousting gun, then I'll be correct.
So I think this means that our next draws have to be like the Raider and then our Dragon in order, just because we don't have double red.
Oh yeah. Oh, for sure.
Yeah, jousting gun.
It's like, yeah, there were like too many double blocks in a row, and I'm like, wait, is this?
Why do they keep double blocking?
Do they mandatorily have to do this?
Yeah.
Why not just like chunk?
I'm very happy to be wearing down Warcry Phoenix. Like,
yeah, now it looks a lot more unlikely that they're going to be able to recur that thing.
Yeah.
And we're at 50. We can take whatever
they're gonna move
down they have now.
Move the sword back over to Warcry Phoenix.
That's savage.
That is nice. Attack with Grace.
Get him, Grace.
One card in hand. I think the best case for them would be Into the Royal. Which is a card. Is a card in this set.
Make sure to auto tap so it doesn't play your tap your mountain.
Also,
I'm sorry, not auto tap. Sorry.
Yeah. Also, playing that land because then they can't syncopate.
Good point. Also, if we have to like discard Squee, that's fine.
Oh yeah, if I have to discard that to the Raider, I don't feel so bad. Moving the Lance over to Pegasus Corsair because that threatens Adela's.
Yeah, I would have wanted to hold a mountain up, but that's fine. Whatever.
Yeah.
We've had like so many good opportunities to use Shiv and Fire. We're not bluffing anything at this point.
Right. Like if I could Shiv and Fire Adela's, I would have done that like 6 turns ago.
And like a fan that I am of bluffing your opponent into thinking that you have things, and like, my God, the time I bluffed my opponent under the table and it didn't matter because they had that stupid land.
Yep. God. All right, they have decided that the game is over, which that puts us at 7-1.
Hot nuts. I didn't think this deck was that good, but I mean, we had we had Baneslayer Angel, which was like worth a game. We got 2 free wins from our opponent self-destructing. Our loss was to drawing too many damn lands.
And not even like too many. It was like what, 13 or 12? Like,
yeah.
And we get to open up packs, which are very
wow.
tiny.
They 2-headed giant.
Yeah, 2-headed giant.
Oh wait! That's not a reprint. Sorry, I was thinking of 2-headed giant of Forius.
Yeah, they specifically. Here, let me pull up 2-headed giant because it's a silly card I enjoy.
Oh, it's the coin flipping thing, right?
Yeah, that's the coin flipping one.
Oh my God.
Either has double strike or menace or neither if the heads can't agree.
Wait. Okay, so what we need is a way for both coins to simultaneously come up heads and tails.
Ooh, yeah, that's good. Double striking menace.
Yeah, we need Schrodinger's coin.
Wait. I've got it. The card says it gains the keyword until end of turn. So...
Wait, you just attack multiple times?
Yeah, Combat Celebrant says whenever it attacks, you can exert it and untap all your creatures and get an additional combat phase.
I wish the 2-headed giant had more of a payoff, because I'm excellent at flipping heads, and 2 in a row is not that hard.
Well, I mean, double strike on a 4, so that's a 4/4 double strike on the payoff, which is I'd say that's reasonable.
It's good, but it's not so overweeningly powerful that I'm willing to like practice up my coin flipping and
Right, that's not
go shuffle it up for constructed.
that's not mana clash kill you sort of thing.
Right. It's no fiery gambit, let me tell you.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's Dominaria. I think we got a pretty wide selection of like opponents. We had some kind of odd ones where our opponents didn't show up a couple games. We had I honestly I liked that first game that was a lot of back and forth with like the Seal away 2-for-1ing us and then our Shivan Fire 2-for-1ing them, you know. It's neat. I enjoy this format a lot because there's a lot of things you can do. It's all over the place.
It honestly seems pretty solid. I'm not super impressed by anything, but I'm also not disappointed by anything. Like almost every limited format from the past forever that we've talked about has had some like feature to it where it's like, well, you know, there's this cool stuff to do, but man, is it dumb. And there's there's like leftover crud that doesn't do anything, and you're like, what is this even doing? But like, no, everything seems like it's built to be a limited format.
Yeah.
Frankly.
I'm also such a fan of things like this reprint. Like you know, like freaking Skizik showing up, Juggernaut in the set, Verdant Force is a reprint at Rare, you know, just like they definitely have a
man.
Yeah, Verdant Force. So yeah, it's fun. I'm a big proponent of it. So anywho, I think that's gonna be all. I think we've hit the time we said. Oh, we exactly hit the time we said. So we're perfect on this. All right. So yeah, thank you for joining Kaz on this. I'm glad to have had you along, and
it was great.
I think we had some really good discussion and came to a pretty strong deck. That's
yeah. I don't feel like I helped at all, which is right where I want to be with these. I think. Like,
see, I think it's always really helpful to have somebody else along, and it's also a lot funner to have somebody to talk to with it. So
yeah, that's pretty good. Well, it's time for me to fix some food.
So, all right. So, thank you all for joining. If you want to catch more of this or other things, you can always follow, see when I go live, subscribe for Cool Skulls. Check out Kaz if you want to see Drop Mix plus increasingly things that do not go along with Drop Mix, but we'll see how far that can go until it hits.
I'm just going to cram Drop Mix into things.
So,
I recently added a device to my collection here, so my setup is now even more complicated.
Perfect. So, thank you all for joining. Have a good night, everybody.